morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam.
All right, I am going to turn this around a little bit because there's kind of something funny I read today that says things we can all agree are undeniably 1,000% pure evil. And let me give you an example.
Oh, I got one too.
What is it? I'll tell you what I have.
It's the lid on a generically sealed bottle of anything. The aluminum foil. It doesn't have the tab. With a brand name. Then you're going to get the tab to pull it off. If you get the regular, then you scratch it. I have no nails. You scratch the side. Then you got to go get a knife, stab it in there, and then peel it off the side.
It's called the can opener.
No, this is just the aluminum foil. You know, the little on the top of anything.
That clear stuff that you try and open and it won't
For
open?
example,
that plastic,
yes.
like clear plastic stuff?
Yes, the clear plastic, or maybe on top of a
what's that stuff
TV
called?
dinner. Okay, it's
I hear what you're saying,
the,
and it cuts your thumbs if you try and pull it.
you can't get it off.
You can't reach it.
There's no tab.
Yeah.
I was going to say leaving a voicemail instead of texting somebody. That's pure evil.
Which one?
Leaving a voicemail instead of throwing me a text.
Oh, yeah. But now with the iPhone,
It'll say it.
you can read it.
I know, it's great. So
That's pretty
what
cool.
can we all agree are truly, undeniably pure evil? Well, you're going to find out next on the Roula and Ryan Show. Sorry.
No, I don't think so. We're at
do it now.
We're so late. Oh, my God.
We have to do it now.
Yeah, we'll do it now.
I have my radio schedule brain on, and we went a little
play the
long
song
there.
on the next break.
Okay, here's other things. You think of something, you text me at 37530. Here's what else is on the list.
Give us some more evil things.
Giving out raisins on Halloween.
Oh, yeah. And I'll even say, dentists, you guys with your toothbrushes, the kids, don't make it's not about you. Let the kids have fun.
How about
Do
this?
that the next day. Give the dental floss and toothpaste. Give the kids a freaking Twix.
Yeah, not that they don't have enough. Kevin and I are going to relate to this one. We can all agree is evil. Tossing an uncrushed box into the dumpster or trying to recycle a box that you did not smush down.
Yeah, just stomp on it.
Stomp the box.
It takes up the whole trash can.
Takes 2 seconds. It's an uncrustables box. Just stomp it.
Oh, yeah.
Stomp the box.
Oh, my God.
Isn't there something I saw on social media where you get all the boxes wet? Like cardboard boxes, and it's easy to fold or something.
Absolutely,
yeah,
it is.
We're thinking they still recycle it because you know it rained like crazy, and I got some from IKEA, and all of the IKEA boxes were in my. So is that this going to recycle that? Or that's just garbage now?
Yep. No, still recycling.
I have like 200 boxes in my garage. I can't even park from
because y'all just
moving,
moved.
and then all the TV, all the stuff I'm putting in there. So I'm paid my landscaper $50 to take it
them
all.
away. Oh, I was gonna say.
I tried to say if anyone wanted moving boxes.
Yeah, you can do it on Nextdoor. Say free boxes, and you just set them out front.
But then I'm like, I don't want people
coming by your
house.
Do you know I did that one time? You know,
It's raining out, wet boxes. They don't want that.
That's true. It's raining. I did that one time, Eric, for one of the first times I moved. And the person that I had put on I said, I have these boxes. And the person said, come by. Yeah, they are expensive. You try moving boxes, they upcharge those like crazy.
I went to that half price box place.
And then you're like, are you sure it's not full price?
Yeah, I don't think that's half price.
And the thing that threw me off is when the person came to get the boxes, they're looking around at the boxes in the garage and they go, what'd you have in all these boxes? What? What are you asking me that for?
Various items?
Case of the joint? What are they?
That's what I thought. I felt so weird when they asked me, what'd you have in all these boxes?
Yeah, what'd you have in the boxes?
You want me to tell you where all my stuff is hidden? I mean, get the hell out of here with this. You want the boxes or not? Okay, other things that we can all agree are pure evil is making your kid get the Happy Meal, but instead of giving them fries, you give them the apple wedges. That's me.
No kid will like that.
That's me. I'm like, can we get one of the fruits? Can we get a fruit, please?
Yeah, well, I'm like, why would you even ask?
Everybody else
that?
has fries. You can have some of their fries. How about this one? It says, if there's a potluck and the only thing you sign up for is to bring the napkins.
Oh, yeah. But maybe that's a good thing. Like me,
that.
I bring the Whataburger.
But you still brought food.
Yeah.
You didn't have to make it, but you brought food.
But napkins, you need napkins.
Of course you need napkins.
And it probably costs more than some of those Jell-O molds people make. How much is Jell-O? $1.50?
I just made some the other day for my colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah. What kind did you make? Lime? Did you do the clear one? You do the clear ones, right? Or the lighter?
I got permission to do blue.
Yeah, because you can't do red because the red might stain your...
Right.
Absolutely.
Blue,
Yes.
Jell-O. Really?
Yeah, because I don't really
Gross.
like green. I'll eat green, but the blue is the bomb.
Okay, that's good to know. Other
Never had
things
blue.
that we can agree are pure evil. Having a cash bar at a wedding.
Oh, don't you dare.
If you...
What if they offered you free beer and wine and said, if you want the good stuff, you got to pay for it yourself? Would
That's
that
fine.
ease it?
Okay.
I mean, it sucks, but...
Or just... What's worse, cash bar at a wedding or no bar at a wedding?
No bar.
No bar.
I'd
I've
rather
been to
pay
that.
for it so I can have it versus not have anything.
My sister-in-law went to that one wedding in Seattle. Flew all the way to Seattle last weekend, and there was no bar. It was for like
tough.
religious beliefs and
Would
stuff.
they
but
cheers to? Sparkling cider?
That's what I'm wondering.
Or
No, they
probably
have
nothing?
mocktails. Ugh.
Mocktails. Oh, God, I bring my own
What is
flask.
this? Did you ever see Always Sunny in Philadelphia? The Charlie Cox character, he went into a place with Danny DeVito. He's like, what's the alcohol mixer doing over here? Because it's orange juice. He never knew it was a drink. He thought it was just a mixer for booze.
You mean the orange juice for breakfast?
Yeah, he's like, no,
What's the alcohol mixer?
what's the alcohol mixer doing over here?
That's hilarious. Another one that
That's
I
how he
think
talks. Yeah, like that.
100% we are all going to agree on this because you are horrible if you do this. You take off, if you had socks on, you take off your socks on an airplane. Or you didn't have socks and you removed your shoes. You're the devil.
Yeah, you can't.
No one wants to see your nasty bare feet next to them on the plane.
When we got on the KLM flight to the Netherlands, Booster sat next to this man who took off his socks and had long toenails.
Oh, God.
And then he crossed over the line and put his feet into Brian's little section underneath of the...
Like his space?
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting. I cannot.
Gross. Or how about people that clip their toenails? Like, didn't you find a
Oh
toenail
my God,
over
yesterday,
here?
Kevin? I don't know.
We were
I'm
doing
not
the raw
talking
feed.
about we were doing the raw feed yesterday, and on the carpet where I was standing
In the back
is a
part.
giant adult man's toenail.
Are you sure it was a toenail?
It
was
had to
big.
be. I showed
It was
Eric.
big.
I said, that is a toenail clipping.
I smelled
Who
it.
is
It seemed
doing
like it was
that
3
in
days
here?
old.
Stop.
I'm
Stop.
done. I'm done.
Why?
Somebody, why would you-
Why?
And they did it over there, so it's
Why?
somebody that doesn't ever use that mic.
He chewed on it, so he knew it was
Yeah.
new.
Disgusting.
They went around the-
disgusting.
They went to the other
They
side.
went to the other side,
Sat up on the counter,
and they
maybe.
cut their toenail and didn't pick it
thinking,
up.
I'm never on this side of the board.
Or multiple toenails, but I only saw the big giant one
All right, let's go
from
look
the
at Kevin
giant
Quinn's
toe.
toes. Let's go check out Kevin Quinn's toes today.
Are
Wait,
you?
who does wear flip flops up here or sandals?
It could be
with their
Phoenix,
feet out.
maybe, or Rio.
Listen, I don't
Wait,
know.
wait,
They could have
Ahmad?
had this place to themselves
Check
and
Ahmad's
used
feet
it
today.
taking their socks and shoes off.
Let's see him on.
How about that? Do not cut your toenails or fingernails at work. Disgusting. You guys are nasty.
Let's see his toes. Let me see your toes.
I don't want to see any toes.
Put your feet up.
Oh, damn, those are gross. Oh,
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
No,
he's got some long toes.
By the way, I would like to quote our texter Cisco, who also hits the nail on the head when it comes to you are pure evil. You are pure evil if you are in the right turn lane and the lanes next to you are all empty.
You are a
and
jerk.
you're not turning.
Yeah.
You are a
You
POS.
are a demon.
Side note, I'm in there listening to these beautiful listener line calls,
About
and I'm
Eric's
crying,
moment.
and then I hear that I have nasty feet. I have pretty feet for a man, okay? Thank you.
Did you trim your toenails in there?
No, I never.
There is
Somebody
nasty
did
toenail
over
in
by your
there.
area.
No way.
Yes, I saw it yesterday during Raw
We-
Feed.
we know
Some
you didn't do it
man
because
trimmed
you-
his toenails in there.
We know you would never do it in your own area. Like
Yeah, no, I would do it over the garbage can at work.
At work. You still did at work, though. Oh, God. Y'all go to the listen line on that.
You were suspect because your toes are out today.
Yeah.
You know, the rest
I
of us
didn't
have
even
a
notice your
shoe
shoes.
on.
I didn't even notice
You
your
wearing
shoes.
Crocs? No, those are
No,
slides.
slides.
He rolled up out of bed and just came.
Yeah, he
We're
did.
glad
Yeah, he
he's
did.
here
He's like, it's
today.
Friday.
It's
Yeah, just
Friday.
trying
You
to get
know,
through
just
the
be.
day.
Y'all go to the
chill.
listener line at 713-278-VENT if you would like to share with us what is 100% pure evil, like not crushing the box before you put it in the trash. But we also want to take your calls on our regular studio line at 833-390-KRBEC. KRBEC. What am I saying? KRBE. See, we're trying to out the 8 o'clock hour
Yep.
for Believe It or Not. That's what we're doing. We usually do it in the 7 o'clock, and we want to know what the 8 o'clockers bring. You guys have been stellar with How'd You Catch Your Cheater. You've been stellar with
True crime.
secrets, you know, like tell us your secrets. So what do you have for us when it comes to an unbelievable but true story?
Love to hear it.
833-390-KRBE. We'll talk to you next on The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Back to Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
All right, 833-390-KRBE is our phone number for the 8 o'clockers. You know, it depends on when you catch our show. Sometimes you hear Believe It or Not as it plays out live. Sometimes you hear it on podcast. Or maybe you've never heard of it. Maybe you've never heard of it. Well, I think we should go to the phones and get these stories because
Sure.
we've got 8 o'clockers showing up for us.
Guys
at
are always bringing it.
390-KRBE. It's a story that sounds unbelievable, but it's true. And whether it happened to you or somebody you know, I mean, that's where we gauge it. Does it sound believable? And is it true? Okay, let's see what Jenna's got to bring. Hi, Jenna. Good morning. Hello?
Hi.
Oh,
Hey,
you
there
are.
she is.
Hello.
Hey,
Good
Jenna.
morning, Jenna. All right, tell us your story that is unbelievable but true.
So when I was I want to say I was in 9th grade, my grandma had passed away when I was in middle school. So we had her ashes like on this little shelf, like just kind of like a little memorial for her.
Yeah.
And around the time, my mom had like this outside umbrella. And so my dogs had ripped it up. It was like just torn to shreds. And so she was kind of like mad about it. And we're like, well, don't you have that Academy gift card that we had gotten for Christmas that year? And my mom was like, yeah, like, let's just go look. And so we looked on the internet, we found one, whatever. Came time to leave, we couldn't find the gift card. We could not find it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And we had probably searched for like an hour and a half, like
Wow.
to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we searched all over the house. And finally, I not as a joke, but I was like, out of just desperation, I just looked at my grandma's urn. I'm like, Grandma, where is the card? I'm like, where is it?
Where is this
Literally,
card?
Within 30 seconds, like, I'm not even joking, like on the, what's it called? Like where the fireplace is.
Mantle?
There's like a little, like, the mantle.
The mantle.
It was literally behind the mantle. As soon as I turned around, like, I was like, Mom, it's right here. And me and her looked at each other. We're like, oh, my God.
Grandma
We're
helped
like,
you.
Was Grandma's urn also
Yeah.
on the mantle? Is that also
No,
where the urn
it's
is?
not far from it. It's not even a foot from the mantle.
Well, that's weird.
Oh my God! An
Yes,
hour and a
it was
half. You're
so
looking for that gift
strange.
card. Grandma,
just
where's the
making a
gift
joke.
card?
And as soon as I asked her, and she showed me, I was like, oh my God.
Can I come over and ask her about some lottery numbers?
She would use me and my sister as good luck when she'd do the lottery when she was still alive.
Aw. Yeah, maybe she would give you the numbers.
yeah.
Go over there and talk to her, and then just think whatever numbers pop in your head, maybe those could be the winning
Not
numbers.
for real.
I wonder if you
I
can ask
couldn't.
God that. When
Try
your
it.
grandma got to heaven, could she have asked God, "Hey, you know how many times I bought those tickets? How come you never let me hit?
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, just one.
How come you didn't make it my destiny to hit those numbers?"
Yeah, I was a good Christian.
Or do you just forget about all that stuff once you're in the afterlife? I don't know. We won't know until we know. Jenna, thank you for calling the show. That's a cute story. That's funny. Grandma, where's his gift card?
I think after an hour, I'm like, all right, we're just going to go to Target and get an umbrella. I don't need a gift
Well,
card.
it depends on how much the gift card was. If that was a $250 gift card, I'm going to keep looking. I'm like, did the dog eat it? We're going to wait for her to poop.
An hour and a half. That's a lot.
Christina's on the line at 833-390-KRBE. That is our phone number if you want to share a story with us for Believe It or Not. Sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Christina, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Happy Friday.
What is your story, Christina?
Friday.
Happy
We made
Friday
it.
to you,
Okay.
too.
So, my boyfriend and I were in a park in New Jersey. During the day, it was maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And you know how sometimes you can see the moon during the day in the sky?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty.
It was a full moon in the sky, and we were just sky watching, and the moon moved from the left side of the sky all the way across to the right side of the sky within a few seconds.
You mean shot across like a ping pong ball?
Well, no. I guess it was kind of slow. It was kind of moving slow, but I mean, within a minute, it moved from one side of the sky all the way to the other side of the sky.
Now, I'm going to ask you this question because somebody listening would text us and say to ask this question. Did you move and you thought the moon
No,
moved?
we were sitting on a bench. We did not move.
Yeah, you ever been sitting in a car and then the car next to you backs up and you think you're moving?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
That's true.
I haven't in park. What am I?
What was happening? What's happening?
We were on a park bench.
That is
it.
weird. Were you doing any drugs?
Were you-
Is it legal in Jersey?
Did y'all ask,
We were not drinking. No.
Christina, were you like asking people around you, like, did y'all just see that? Are we crazy? Was the moon over there, now it's over here?
We did. We looked at each other. We're like, what? And we're looking around to see if there was anybody else. Everybody was had dogs and doing their park stuff. Nobody else seemed to notice.
Eric deep diving this. Were y'all on the bench doing drugs?
Kevin, what do you think? Kevin's into aliens.
Yeah, Kevin knows
he knows
all
everything
the
about aliens
astronomy,
and weird stuff.
aliens, ancient aliens.
I wish I was. If I was doing drugs, it would make sense.
No?
True. You're correct. You are correct, Christina.
But no, it moved. And so I've been curious. I looked online a few times. There's actually like accounts of other people like seeing the same thing. Like,
Okay, interesting. So what's this phenomenon? Maybe somebody can text us at 37530 because we do have NASA here. What is the phenomenon of sitting somewhere and seeing the moon within like a minute flip sides in the sky?
Maybe it wasn't the moon. Maybe it was just an alien ship that had disguised itself.
Could it be a reflection of the moon off a building?
No,
you'd be able
because
to
it's in the
tell.
sky.
I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I just see how mirrors
have a
play
reason.
tricks on people.
Also,
true.
speaking of aliens, there's something on its way here. It's moving very slowly. It's coming around November. I've been trying to tell Booster about it.
Allegedly?
He tells me,
Or
he
where are
tells
you
me
finding
that
the source of
my
this?
It's one of those
sources-
cults you gotta wear Nikes and shave your head.
No, this don't look right, y'all. It don't look right. It's coming
you
our way.
can't just say this and say something's coming here. Something what? A giant pumpkins in the sky, Charlie Brown? What?
It looks like it's coming from another solar system. It has entered our solar system. It is an object, is what they're saying.
Is it something we have to drill with Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
It's not going to hit us. It's going to swoop by us unless it slows down and stops to say hello.
I'm taking you over, Galactus.
The other day when Eric and I walked in, you came through the side door. We were here at the same time, and the moon was like a crescent moon, but there were two giant planets right near it. We're like, wow, look how bright they are.
They're stars? We
I
don't
said-
know what they were.
I don't know if they were stars, planets. I don't know what it was. And I said, if we can see them, they can see us.
Yeah, they're looking at us right now. Going, it looks like a
If
bunch
we can see them,
bunch of dummies down
they
there.
can see us. We're going to Shelby.
Okay,
Shelby.
this is one more time though.
Oh,
This came from Google though, and it came up with the AI. I used your AI.
Okay.
Is Google
All right.
spelled like OUGLE or is it OO, the one that we use?
An interstellar comet number 31 Atlas is expected to be visible from Earth in November 2025, though it may be difficult to see with the naked eye. Now, it's going to be on the far side of the sun, is what they say. So
Okay,
Look
well,
on the
you
other
let us
side.
know
Look
when
to
that
the sky
happens,
in
'cause We're
November.
going to forget that
I
story.
mean, maybe
for
it'll just
sure.
be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Yeah, just drive by. Summertime. We're going on, for them it's summer. They're going on a road trip.
on their world this summer. Shelby's up next for Believe It or Not, 833-390-KRBE. Hi, Shelby.
hey, Roula, how are you?
We're feeling
Hey,
fine,
Shelby.
Shelby. Whole gang's happy it's Friday. Tell us, what is your unbelievable but true story?
So, I was kind of going off of, what Jenna had experienced, but my grandmother, who, is essentially like my mom, she passed a couple of years ago. She was diagnosed with ALS, and I actually moved back to Houston to take care of her in her last 14 months. So it was, pretty challenging for me and my dad and her boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
But we did it, and we were happy that, she got to stay at home and she passed at home. Well, long story short, the following day after she had passed, my dad was in his kitchen, and she had a pendant light in her house with 3 lights that he had taken out and put in his house years before.
In your mom's house. So your
and
dad now in his house has the pendant light from your mom's house, just to get that straight.
Okay.
Right?
That was from my grandmother's house.
Oh,
that
from
had
your
passed,
grandmother's.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, so he's standing in his kitchen, of course, thinking about Grandma, and all of a sudden the middle pendant, there's 3 lights, the middle pendant light went out, and he's like, oh my gosh, that's my mom,
Aw.
and he calls me, tells me about it, and I'm like, oh, that's so Grandma, like she's, her spirit. So I'm in my kitchen the following day, talking to my best friend, came over to, hang out with me, and we're talking about Grandma. My kitchen lights blacked out.
What?
I was like, oh my gosh, that doesn't, that just doesn't happen. I call my dad. I'm like, oh my God,
It's
the
happening.
lights went out. It's Grandma,
I bet it was.
So her boyfriend, I know her. So then her boyfriend, who was, his name was David, he's since passed as well. They were both in their 70s. He's packing up to leave and go back to Dothan, Alabama, where he's, originally from. And he's shutting down the house over at her condo, leaving my grandma's condo. And he goes into the spare bedroom where all his stuff was, the last light in the house to turn off. He leans down to turn the knob. The light bulb bursts.
Oh, wow.
The light bulb burst.
Oh,
She's
man.
probably not happy.
Oh, my,
She's like, why are you leaving?
Yeah. Talking to the
I
lights.
couldn't believe it.
Yes.
I know, and we know it was my Grandma Kay, and it was just astonishing that all three of us within a couple of days had these weird, and I'm sure because the electrical field and all that stuff, and that's how as the spirit and all that stuff. But it was seriously incredible. I couldn't believe it, and everyone around us, my friends saw it. I went over and saw the light bulb. It was just like, oh my gosh,
I believe you. I figure if it happened to Kevin, like if he died and this happened at his properties, I'd be like, well, he did the electrical work. He did that. He just shoddy
Electrician.
Or I'm salty. I'm coming back to do the haunting.
I flush the toilet and his light turns on. What the hell, Kevin do?
What's going on?
Kevin's got some weird.
Well, Kevin, somebody texted, when the aliens come, Kevin's going to be the first one saying, I told you guys all this.
I will be.
Kevin's going to be the first one to turn on the humans.
Oh, yeah, he will
join
be.
them.
For those that don't know, if you're new to the show, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Special K will come to your event. As opposite from that view as he is, he will drink that Kool-Aid and then campaign for you.
You hear me, Governor Abbott? Why don't you come here and talk to
School
Kevin?
vouchers.
And I bet
Talk
he'll
about
be
those school vouchers, and then Kevin's going to be the one out there saying, "Yeah, the school vouchers are awesome."
Kevin will be against gays. He'll be
Best case in point was Hillary Clinton came here to campaign to be president way before Barack Obama had become president. They were campaigning against each other, and
There's Bill Clinton. I think Bill came.
Bill, that's what sold me because he spoke within a mile of this radio station.
And we're like, oh, Kevin, go screw with them because I'll screw with him. I don't like him. And then all of a sudden,
he went there to basically ridicule Bill Clinton, and then he ended up getting sucked up into the awesomeness of like the power of the politics.
Yeah, I did like Bill Clinton. I just wasn't sure about Hillary at the time. And then once he made his, he said his speech, I was like, oh yeah, he's got it down.
It's like you're caught up.
He convinced me.
It's like whenever you go to something and you buy their merch, anything, you just got caught up in a moment.
It's like when you're at a home show or the Nutcracker Market. The Nutcracker Market is a great example. I love that Nutcracker Market. There's going to be some booth there like those bozos with those heat packs I got suckered into.
Yep.
My friend swears. She texts me a picture every time those damn heat packs work for her. And she'll say, I think of you every time these work. And I'm like, damn it. It was these like hot packs. You put them in, like you crack the disc and it's going to get hot.
For how long?
And it's hand warmers. You can put on your shoulder, your neck, and they're reusable.
Oh.
Then they get hard as rocks. And then you got to soak them in hot water to liquefy them again, crack the disc again, and it turns hot again.
Never worked?
They have never worked for me, not one time since I bought them at the dang market. And my friend swears by them. She goes, ever think of these every time they work for me?
You must be doing it wrong.
I'm like, dang it.
Why do you need it in Houston?
I know. Well, sometimes you you sleep
that's
wrong
true.
and then you've been in a car accident when you wake up because your neck's hurting.
Good point.
So you get like a heat pack there. Okay, 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. That is where we are going to hear your calls on the listener line regarding things that are unbelievable, but they're true.
We also have some audio. Ahmad recorded some listeners from 7 o'clock. We never had time to get on the show. We can talk to
We'll
them.
check on the listener
we'll
line
check
next.
in with that because I know the couple calls about my my little soapbox moment I did about an hour ago.
Oh, and actually, one of you guys is so smart. Why did Eric's mother's passing hit him harder today than the last 10 years?
If you missed it, I apologize for.
Do not apologize
crying like a
for your
baby.
grief. You lost your mom to cancer. It was a terrible time.
I know,
But you guys are so
supposed to be
smart.
professional.
I didn't even think of this either. We'll explain next on KRBE.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Now, I usually do Celebrity Scoop here, brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. But you know what? We're going to do some listener line calls from what Eric was talking about earlier. But before we get into the calls, it is Fajita Friday. Brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. So, how about you, caller 12? Call us up at 833-390-KRBE. If you land at number 12, there's your score. A $100 gift card to Taqueria Sarandas, whether you like sizzling, marinated, or ranchera-style chicken or beef fajitas. Taqueria Sarandas is the place to go. Visit taqueriasarandas.com for a location near you. Caller 12, 833-390-KRBE, $100 gift card for Fajita Friday. If you are just joining us right now, about an hour ago, Eric had the opportunity, once again, he does it once a year on this day, to talk about getting your checkups because all of us neglect ourselves. We put ourselves last, and we're scared. You feel like something's wrong in your body, and you're like, I don't know.
And now's the time.
And nobody got time for that doctor's appointment.
Today's a great day to do it. It's Friday. Get this done. Book it for, September, October, November, because come November, you're like, oh, crap, I better book something. And these doctors are like, we're full.
Yeah, because people are trying to get in with their deductibles by the end of the year.
Yeah, they're trying to get. So now is a great time to try and get in there, if you can even get in.
Yeah. Colonoscopy or mammograms. Eric lost his mom to breast cancer, his dad to colon cancer. And as he was emotionally wrecked telling the story of the day his mom died.
Even today when I was driving in, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be good. Like, I feel like I got this, I'm going to speak from the heart, but I'm going to keep it inside and not cry. But
lock it up in that lockbox of stone you've got. No, it's okay.
I failed.
Well, one of our listeners listening to Eric's emotions said, because he said, I don't know why it's... And even in all the years we've done this, Eric, I think this is probably the heaviest you've grieved on this day.
Probably in a few years.
Yeah, I know. You have cried before.
Yeah.
It was really hitting you hard.
It was a tough one today, and then that listener texter
made sense of it all. Why did Eric get hit extra hard today?
Why do you think, Ahmad? Why do you think I was extra hard today?
Always talks about his mom passing away. Always talks about having to go to that stupid movie. Chose the movie over visiting his mom, and then wasn't allowed to go to the hospital because the visiting hours were over. So he said, "I'll see her in the morning." And he was woken up at 3 a.m. by his dad to say, "Your mom passed away."
Are you getting closer to her age?
I passed it.
Okay.
He already passed his mom's age
because she was like 43.
What was yesterday? His daughter's birthday. How old did she turn?
17.
That's how old he was.
Yeah.
That's why I go, oh yeah, I was her age when I lost my mom.
Yeah, one of our texters said Eric is crying this hard because now he sees his own child at 17. And you imagine your child losing you and you're just wrecked.
And I know how young she is. And then I'm thinking, when at that age I thought I knew stuff or I was doing adult things. It's like, man.
You thought you knew the world.
I was just a baby.
And here's what hits us the hardest, especially once you become a parent.
So teenagers are selfish.
Well, you call yourself selfish. But I say you were just being a teenager because teenagers, you have the luxury of being selfish because you don't you're not supposed to think about heavy things like that at 17.
Right.
You shouldn't be having traumas like that, but it's just a thing.
Or worried about money or worried about like your family's finance. That's why I never understood when parents tell their kids that, we're poor or we're not doing well. It's like, why put that stress on your kid? Just try the best you can. My parents didn't have a lot of money, but I felt like we were rich.
Yeah.
Because we were together and we went and did little things together.
True. And I do have this this thought comforts me now. And this thought did not come to me until after the devastating floods this summer in Central Texas when all those people died, especially the 27 from Camp Mystic. And it relates to you today because when my sister-in-law, Mia, got diagnosed with brain cancer, that is not something many people survive. Almost nobody. So we knew this was going to happen. And her sweet little daughter that has been on our show, my brother and Mia had 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. Evie was 8.
Just 8.
And Mia passed away. The little girls at Camp Mystic were 8. And 8, 9, 7. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why does this happen? And you try and make sense of it. And why do people lose their parents? Or why do parents lose their children? It's like so horrible to think about. But your mom left you behind and she didn't want to. Yeah. And you were 17, you still need your mom. You could be like 70 and you still,
Right. Yeah.
And my sister-in-law left behind her kids and my niece lost her mom. And I felt like mothers that leave their kids behind are there to greet the children that leave their parents behind. I feel like there's a welcome wall of moms in heaven. And if you've lost your child is embraced by the mothers that were taken away from embracing their kids here. And that's what brings me comfort. And I didn't think that way until the Mystic floods because Evie was 8 when Mia died. And these sweet little girls are that age range when they left their moms. And I just thought there's a welcome wall in heaven of all these mothers who left behind their own 8-year-olds or 17-year-olds or whatever it was. And I always ever since she died, my prayer, they're not alone. They're being embraced by love. And ever since my sister-in-law died, my prayer is, God, please let me be here to mother my children and let my children be here for me to mother them. Because I've seen it on both sides and it's devastating and there's no win there. But, you just hope that it's not your time for your ticket to get clicked. And you can
live every day as much as you can. And,
right.
And I always say this, you got family here, go see them. Like my wife, she's like, she works with her dad, but her mom, she's like, I need to go see her more. I'm like, yeah, because like I said, I'd give anything to have one day. I'd give up all my money, all my bourbon, all that crap. That's just things.
Yeah.
Just to have one afternoon with them. Even if it's just 1 hour, I would give it all up. And I love this job with every ounce of
I know. I love
blood and sweat and tears. I love this job, but I would give it all up tomorrow if they said, Eric, you can hang out with your parents for 1 hour.
But when
and then there's people with their parents for 1 hour.
More. I'm like, I want more.
Yeah.
I want more.
You always want more.
I feel like if you, however you make sense of it to keep it comforting to you, I think your mom and your dad, Eric, are so proud of what you've done. And honestly, you know how I always say memory eternal because the more you talk about them, their memories survive. You have done remarkable things in the name of your parents' death.
That's why I try and make it make sense to me. That helps me. That's my comfort. Knowing
and you've helped so many people.
I want to help other people.
I got some calls about
I want to hear some of these calls. And by the way, my after my dad died, that's when I started getting radio jobs.
Really?
Because he knew I was trying all these places. I was not getting anything. I couldn't get a job anywhere for like a year and a half. And then all of a sudden he died. And then all of a sudden I got that job in Dallas. The guy said the reason he hired me, it wasn't because of my talent and all the stuff ideas. It was because I quit. I went back to the farm to help my dad when he was sick. And he said that showed character and the kind of guy I want on my team. So the only reason I got that job wasn't because I go, wait a minute. So was it because of this bit idea? No, I want people with good character. I can teach you how to do radio. I can't teach you how to be a good person.
That's
and
a
have
great
good
lesson.
character.
I never knew that. Wow.
That's great.
So I give that to my dad.
So a lot of people were calling in regarding Eric's story of losing his parents, and here's some of those calls.
Here's Melissa.
What I want to say is, in same thing as everybody calling in, is he made me get the mammogram and all that stuff because he made it seem so important. And I did end up having breast cancer in 2023. It was my son's senior year when I was going through chemo and radiation. And I just want to say, I'm trying to say without crying, I held in all my pain and all my struggle because I wanted my son to enjoy his senior year and not to worry about me. And so I want him to take that away with his mom, to understand, like, he might be upset because she didn't tell him. But the thing is, like, for me, God forbid, I don't know how it was going to go, but I would have rathered him enjoy himself and be a kid than to have to worry about me and what was happening. So I hope, if anything, that just kind of makes him feel a little bit better. And the only reason why my kids found out was because it just kind of came out. But if I could have shielded it from them, I would have.
Which is amazing to people that could keep that in there. Like celebrities that end up dying, and I get so mad because I figure, in my mind, I'm thinking, look what I'm doing. I'm helping. I'm just a little guy here just doing a radio show, and these are like the Brad Pitts, these big famous people.
Yeah,
and they could share their story with people and help a lot of people. But I understand everyone has their different journey and different reasons, so I should not be mad at my mom or anybody for not telling people because it's your decision.
Is it a boy thing also? Is it a boy thing maybe that
we're not mature enough to handle it, or like?
I just feel like,
kids?
I guess I deep dive a little bit more with my nephews, but when my sister-in-law was diagnosed with glioblastoma, obviously even none of us knew what that was. We're like, what the heck is that? Oh, it was bad. And then once we realized what it was, like, her middle son, her second son was 14, right? And maybe 15. And I don't think none of us could process it, but even at 15 is like a teenager thing. You just can't absorb it. Had your mom told you,
maybe.
Do you think you would have absorbed that's really bad?
No, I don't think you
I
can.
don't think I would either.
Yeah, I don't think as a kid.
Is it a teen boy thing or just a teen thing?
I think if at 17, it would have been in the back of my mind, but I don't think it would register as hard, that like my mom could lose.
I think maybe boys are more immature too. And
yeah, absolutely.
And we're thinking about like, if you're into basketball or baseball, you're really playing a lot. You're thinking about your own person. I don't know.
Okay.
I also have Marie's call. You helped her, but not in the way that you think.
I just wanted to tell Eric that I heard him say today, why am I here? And he was feeling so down. And I wanted to remind him that you guys touch a lot of people. And on August 22nd, 2007, I was on my way to work. And that was the day that the person who killed my mom was scheduled to be executed. Wow. But I chickened out. I didn't want to go because I didn't want to watch someone die. It wouldn't have brought my mother back. I just kept driving to work, thinking to myself, if it's meant for me to go, God will show me the way. And as I'm driving, I'm listening to your show, and I hear Eric talked about how much he missed his mom and how he would give anything to see her again. And you guys talked to me and you guys encouraged me to go. And after the conversation, I just turned around. I turned around and I went home and I told my husband, we'll just go. We went to Huntsville that day. And I faced the killer of my mom. And even though he killed my mom, I thought to myself, he had a journey going here too. And his children will never know him. And so I took a big step and I told the people in Huntsville, I said to them that please let him know that here on earth I forgive him. I did that for his family to release them. And I wanted Eric to know that he made a big movement for me. He gave me a lot of power to go because I was such a chicken. So I wanted to thank him. He misses his mom. I miss my mom too, but she's looking down on him. And his dad is also, and they're so proud of him.
What was her name again?
Marie.
Marie, man, you are such a
Strong person.
You inspire me because I don't even know if I could go there to face the person.
Oh,
like
God, took my mother from me.
and then forgive. That's the ultimate forgiveness.
Yes.
I don't think I have that in me.
That's very hard. I don't know if I have it in
You're
me
just a
either.
way better person than me.
God bless you, Marie. Well, gosh,
I'm
guys,
glad.
thank you so much for your stories.
I can
713-278-VENT. And, I don't know. I don't know who heard this, who needed to hear it, and what we said today, but hey, you know what? It's Friday, and we're going to the roller coaster emotions today with our feels. And we love you, Eric.
I love you.
And
guys.
we love everybody who's listening to us, who's lost somebody, who's it's touched their heart. Or
I don't want anyone. I don't lose any listeners. I want all year everyone to be cancer free and having fun, so we can listen to Kevin's Friday free.
Kevin's like, is it my time to dance yet?
I'm going to play some Christopher Cross for you.
Yeah.
No. And I ride like a wind, the wind. Yeah.
I like that
All
song.
right, the Friday Free for All is up next with Special K
Yeah, rock.
on KRVE.
Yes.